Kia ora, I'm Sherry Grant, a Taiwan-born New Zealand pianist, cellist, poet, and festival organizer. Today is 26th of May, 2026 in New Zealand, and for episode 3 of Viva Viola interview series, I have invited Hansruedi Graf from Switzerland. Hansruedi Graf is a Swiss IT engineer and the founder of Music for Viola. He also works for Country Radio Switzerland. Welcome, Hansruedi.
Hello.
Can you please tell us a bit more about yourself and how you got into the viola world?
Yeah, as you said, I'm an IT engineer, software, and I got to read the book from Konrad Ewald, Music for Viola, and he did about 4 books, and they got bigger and bigger. But then he turned 80, and I thought, well, this would be perfect for a database. I talked with him, I made a contract with him, and he still works on the database as well. And then I started to actually put in the data. Right, that was about 12 years ago.
So, did you create the music for viola.info website 12 years ago, or was it actually 10 years ago?
Yeah, it started 12 years ago
Uh,
with putting in data,
uh,
but we actually the official act of the website
uh,
is 10 years ago.
right.
7th May, so it's really 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have been expanding the contents ever since. And what inspired you? Like, what would the visitors of the website expect to find on your website? Yeah, how should the violists and composers and people, visitors in general, make use of your website?
Yeah, it's a kind of a Wikipedia of Viola. You find composers, you find works. Altogether, we have now about 3,600 composers and 11,000 or more than 11,000 works. And it's growing every day because we have so much lists and books and also from publishing houses. They give us information, and so the whole database grows every day. So that's what they can see. Then we have downloads. Um, Composers can actually give us their work, and we prepare it for download, and we offer it to the musicians. And if we sell something, we share the profit. Right. And then we have inputs. You can, as a musician, write to every work or composer, you can write a comment. So that's important for other musicians as well. And we have a viola blog. Um, so it's a whole lot of things going on the website.
So, well, you've already told us an amazing number of works that we can find in your catalog. Can you show us how, for example, your audio and video database works and how people can upload?
Yeah, I can show you if you want to. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. So the audio and video database you find here. Um, Audio and video, if you click it, you'll find all the audio and video files that we already have in the database. If you want to sort, you can sort here by composer, media type, audio or video files. If you just want the entries from the International Viola Society, you can click here, search for a composer and an artist. If you open one, then you see beside a cover, you see the connection to the database from composer and work and all lot of other information that we have. Of course, we need an official paper. Well, yeah, that here. Here you have the connection to the composer and to the work. If you go to the work, you are in the database Music for Viola with all the information in here. For example, publisher or other kind of information, text, whatever, and you can listen to it here. So this is the audio and video database that we have as a part of Music for Viola and as a part of the International Viola Society.
That's great. Yeah. So I know Utah's been working on a whole very long list, yeah, for the IVS data audio database, and
Right,
there's
right,
still a
right.
lot of holes to be filled. So hopefully we'll be expanding that in no time, and violists
Yeah,
from around the world will be contributing, and yeah, especially new works because I imagine there'll be a lack of Australian or New Zealand works on there on the database. I think it'll be really interesting to see more works from
yeah. If
around the
if
world.
somebody wants actually to work on the database,
Hmm.
this is possible.
Hmm.
If you have the right to do, you have here some menu points,
Hmm.
and you can add a new work or you can change the composer
Ah,
right away, and you can do that from all over the world. So
right.
um, we are looking for person actually who are interested in filling the database
Hmm. So how do you
with
make sure
composers and
that
works.
people don't just edit it randomly?
Yeah, we control that.
Okay.
We have control lists, and as soon as somebody changes something, I get to know it, and we control that. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
But
So,
basically, of course, not everybody can do that, but we have to give the permission to the people who want to do that. But you can do that for the works as well.
uh,
So you have German title because the whole page is in German
right.
and English.
Hmm.
Content, information, web link, pictures, and so on. You can just fill in whatever you have to add to the database.
So how long has in International Viola Society been integrating the music for your audio and video database, especially the audio one? That's
Yeah, we're working together now I think in, for 2 years ago, we actually programmed the whole audio and video database.
mm-hmm.
And so since about 2 years,
Right.
we closely work together. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And in the future, I think it should be even more working together
Yeah. I'm looking
because we're
forward.
working on the same thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we've all
I
got this
can,
love for our viola, right? Even though I'm actually
yeah,
primarily a pianist, but I always play with violists whenever I can.
yeah.
And
I mean, for me, viola is a very, very um, important instrument. I
mhm,
love to hear the viola.
mhm.
So I thought this is perfect for me.
Yeah.
I can
Oh, do
show
you have
you
like a
how to
favorite?
upload
Do you
if
have
you
a
want to.
favorite composer for the viola or a favorite work?
Um, Actually, I have a lot of works that I like.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It's not that I have one. I like Austin Boothroyd a lot and his compositions,
Mm.
um, but there is so much more than that. You know, of course,
Yeah.
the famous ones. You know, so yeah, I have a lot of works and composers that I like.
Yeah, I think it's really great to have this list here and people can listen to not just the standard repertoire, because that's all we hear most of the
Yeah, right,
time in concerts, right?
right, right.
It's very nice for violists to venture out, especially students, but even concert violists, I think to venture out of their comfort zone and try something new. It's always great to see that.
Of course, we have both. It's a mix of both.
Hmm.
But I think that's the interesting part, to have known things and known works, but also composers that you haven't a clue before
Yeah.
you listen to it.
Yeah.
So I think
Mhm.
that's an interesting part. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the part that you actually can upload the file. You can just go here, choosing a file from whatever you have now, and then it uploads the whole thing. And here you can add composer, title, album, track, and so on. And then you can save it. And if you save it, you can add different fields. This is the back end of it. For example, the title, who actually plays the whole thing, the album, or the sheet music that it's on. Um, we need the permission from the person, and then you can just save everything. And if you do that, then it's right here on the database, on the video and audio database, and people can listen to it, and they have the connections to the composer and the works.
So is this like what you do, or can the players or composers do that themselves through your website?
That's mainly what I do, or
Uh,
Utah or Karin, they can do it.
uh-huh.
Of course, if somebody is interested in doing it, it's possible.
Yeah,
They
always need
they
more
can just
volunteers, right?
yeah, right. They
Because
can
there's so
mail
much.
me and
Yeah.
say I'm interested in doing it, and then
Mhm.
I give the permission to them, and they can start doing it.
Okay. Can you tell us about your Viola Viva publishing house and how the composers can contact you to get published?
Yeah, we have two things. One is music for viola that I showed you right now,
Hmm.
which is a database for viola.
Hmm.
And then I have a publishing house, actually, normal publishing house for viola. We do nothing than viola up to the trio or concert, a viola concert or something like that. Um, so yeah, the publishing house is just normal, like
Is it under
you
the
send it.
online shop? Is it the
Yeah, yeah,
page?
yeah. We have an online shop as well.
Uh-huh.
That's this one here.
Yeah.
New stuff. You see, it's also a mix: Schubert, Bach, Boothroyd,
Mhm.
Kleinert. These are the downloads. So it's a mix as well.
Right.
But this is publishing. If you want to get something published in print, then we need the songs, of course, or the works, of course, of the composer. Then we decide if we want to publish it or not. If you want to do it, then it goes the normal way, publishing contract. Then it goes to a sheet music graphic, who actually does a professional sheet music layout, like, for example, this one here. So all this is professional made, and then it goes to the printer, and we distribute it worldwide.
Yeah. So for the composers, what kind of format do they have to submit to you? Like, is it like a Sibelius or Finale sort of files
Yeah,
and
yeah. It would be good to have it either on Sibelius or Finale or Music XML.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
also a standard format that we can use. And then a phase that will be also good. A forward. So with this we can work then. Yeah.
And who sets the price? Does the composer set,
Uh,
or or you kind
no,
of
we
work it
do.
out
We do.
together?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm talking with the composers, and
Mhm,
if they have a wish price that they
mhm.
want to have, then I try to make it. But basically, it's our thing to set the price.
Yeah, has
And
to
of
be
course, it
realistic
depends.
too.
Yeah, yeah. It has to be realistic. We have to print, we have the graphic, and so on.
Hmm, hmm.
So this costs, and
Yeah.
then we set the price. Yeah.
And do you have like larger like con viola concerto works as well? So that would be like all the parts too, or mostly just like the solo smaller ensemble works?
Um, do you mean a small?
Oh, I mean, do you also because there are like for a viola concerto, then there will be lots of parts, or is it just like a
Yeah,
full
yeah.
score?
Aha, for the content. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Sure. Yeah. For the content, of course, we have the parts. Yeah. This is not only the. Um, of course, the parts
Right.
are included. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So do they just like email you with their works, or is there a form they have to fill on the
No,
website?
they can just make me an email or
Mhm.
so. Over us, we have the email right here
Yeah.
that you can click and send me an email, ask questions.
Yeah. And you
So
do publish
yeah,
all
that's why.
sorts of like all sorts of well, contemporary and any like a different kind of edition of
Yeah,
existing work, right? Okay. Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds really
We
exciting.
have a whole lot of different stuff here from all over the countries,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of countries. So yeah, we do a lot of publishing things. And we have an educational catalog. This is
Mm-hmm.
probably or maybe interesting. If you click here, educational catalog, first steps for the viola, moving up, and mastery. So you can just go in and look if this is something for you or not.
So is this your actual main job now, looking after the website, or are you still working as mainly as a IT engineer in a company, or and I see that you also work for a country radio of Switzerland. And
Yeah, that's
do,
true.
do you like host programs there as well? So sounds so
No, no, no,
interesting.
no, no. I'm a technical person, but
Aha,
we are four. The radio belongs to four, and I'm one of them.
aha, right,
But
right.
I'm from the technical side.
Aha, aha.
This is the part that I have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so great to
But
have
yeah, I
people
have a
with your
lot of interests.
skills. Hmm.
Yeah,
Working with musicians and yeah, especially like for violists. Well, yeah, I heard that you also ride motorcycles and you like reading and listening to music, obviously. There's so much music
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
website to
Of
listen to.
course, yeah. These are my hobbies, of course. Yeah,
Uh, uh-huh.
I like to read, read a lot of books, and listen to a lot of music, of
Mhm,
course.
mhm.
And if there is time, then I go with the motorbike. Right.
Okay, thank you for your time, Hansruedi. Well, as the secretary of IVS, I look forward to working with you in the future and building and expanding the viola repertoire. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.